Ravens at home. See how we do. Not choke against
it's week 17
Eagles
of the NFL,
almost.
and front and center is Nico Hardman as utter dominance.
Barely played last week. They get ball first.
Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And we are underway here in London. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. They'll start on the ground here.
Get him. Yes.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run.
Wide open.
Because they're going to get him to the end zone.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's Lawrence.
Wide open.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down.
Diving it up on me.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Lawrence.
Ah!
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out comes this offense to take over.
I need candy.
And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And what a game.
Not my 5th year.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman,
Norm Van Brocklin,
right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. Later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 94 yards, and a score.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game, because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
To throw on 3rd down, Church. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, for 1.
And incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Now a hit and a loose football.
I'll take that.
Are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Looking to throw on second down.
No!
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And
Why did I even throw that?
Further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could have cost them a ball game.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives
Where?
First down yardage. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
We're down, my God. Oh, touchdown first.
Down at the 44-yard line. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Thank you.
To the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Now time the Hardman goes off.
Church. And this one's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll run forward with Pollard. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. Church taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Somehow, I don't know. I can't throw to
The
him.
incomplete pass here now is second and 10. Operating from the gun. Church.
He is like...
Throw here's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Who's that?
Calvin Ridley.
Oh.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points.
Another run.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
From the 31, Lawrence. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Come on.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Pick that.
Throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One back in the
He's fucking gone.
And some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone.
I don't care, I really. If I lose out of it, I mean. Let's play some coach suggestions.
Last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the
screen
other
plays
side of
don't
midfield.
work.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 41. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. On first and 10, Church.
Yes.
Left sideline. Touchdown. Mike Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they have taken the
What are they doing?
executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving
no.
offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards.
Again, Samuel Jr. I hate when you do this. You fucking suck.
Across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for
Come on,
2.
D.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence.
He's lost.
And he works his way
Gay.
past the line of scrimmage
Tackle him.
and slides to a hole. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They go play action with Lawrence. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And
Yes.
he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Yeah.
Taking it about the 1. London about set to take over on offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay,
And now you roll out.
Partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Some play action
the way the
passes.
game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Rolling to his right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. Throwing on 1st down. Church taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Church.
Nice.
It's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Off play action. Church.
Come on, throw it.
Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Church. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Yeah.
On 3rd down. Church. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh, my God.
Nicole Hardman with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony
Dude tipped it right in my hands and caught it for a touchdown.
among others. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense back out there. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And now the drive
Knew they
starts
were going
with the
to.
completion out to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Lawrence. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his right, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. On second down, they'll run it here.
Tackle him.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Let's go defense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From midfield now, Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. There's McCole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out
I'm just going to run play action.
So athletic and can do so many things, but take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slides that a pitcher would do.
Fuck.
You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his best friends is a world-ranked tennis player, and he talked about serves and how you change up, take pace off, do different things, and he incorporated that into his route running.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver.
None of my starting wide receivers are playing.
Play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Gimme fuck.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Huh?
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. There's McCole Hardman as he brings his offense onto the field yet again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense.
Oh, I forgot. Got the ball. I'm just gonna, like, play weird.
Have a big game like this. But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Get to these nobodies.
Operating from the gun. Church. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Looking to throw. Isaiah Likely. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And a quick shuffle pass is complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They'll look to throw again.
Nice catch.
Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Off the play fake. Church. He finds his man. Complete. It's Edwards. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, I had.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
I had like 2 people open.
And it falls incomplete. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got you, bitch. No, he dropped it.
Pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was
Your
not
record?
an easy one to hold on to.
For what? 59-yarder?
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead now 11.
You're not making the playoffs. Just like, no.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro.
Huh?
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Pick that.
Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's able to hook
He
up with
beat
Michael
Sauce
Gallup.
Gardner.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively.
Because your team sucks.
Strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf.
No, I didn't force win anyone.
And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive.
Because you're a band.
Get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together.
What?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Church. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Off play action. Church.
Take. Oh.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Break it.
He's sacked back around the 28. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. On 4th down, Church. Complete to Likely. But they're going to wrap him up.
Oh,
as
no.
He'll go down well short of a 1st. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Oh, keep him. He's fine.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Tell him to grow up.
Now a handoff running through the middle. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Welcome back now here in London. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Come on, stiff on these
And
bitch.
he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. This pass finds its way to Williams. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. To throw on 2nd down, Church. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something.
Logan fucking Wilson.
Point they need. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Second and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. Lawrence on 3rd down. Dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone.
Oh, no.
6 on the scoreboard.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead.
Sweet.
But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
They'll start. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
And fucking gets more yards.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Nice. He's short. Yes.
The first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. The Ravens send their punter out now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play.
And look at this. It's a fake.
Ah!
And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. He'll drop. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Yes. Get up. Go. Go. Go.
Big fella.
Big boy, Miles Garrett.
10.
Touchdown.
He's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points. But that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense. And try to put the ball in the end zone yourself.
A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Able to find Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Man.
Down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Pollard again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Ravens now down by 11. At time, a huge factor. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down.
I can invite you.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out
Should
in
have been
front.
pass
Give him big
interference.
credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. On 1st down, Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lawrence being chased out left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
No.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And now here comes their final timeout. as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Lawrence going to throw again. Eluding the pressure.
Oh, no.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth.
Oh, my God.
This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory.